So I have just a bunch of things that we're going to talk about in regard to New Year's rituals. And I wanted to give you guys like a visual of all this stuff so you guys can see most of the things that we're going to be using for the ritual. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming. I want to hear if you guys use any rituals yourself for the New Year's. I want to see what rituals you guys have. Like I started talking about the grapes. Thank you, Star. I will. So I will post the recording after, hopefully, because sometimes there's errors and it doesn't let you save. But as long as everything goes good, I'll post it. Yeah, eat the 12 grapes. Okay, cool. Wearing a specific color. Yes. So traditionally for love, you want to wear red underwear. Yeah. Yes, las maletas. Yes, getting your luggage and walking out the door with them and going towards the direction that you want to travel. And the other one is the red underwear. That's for love. Or yellow. That's for money. So prosperity and abundance is yellow. Doing deep cleansing and getting rid of stuff so I can start the new year clean. Yes, Mia. That's actually one of the rituals that we should be doing, period. Before the new year, like even me, I've been like, so I did a cleaning of the whole house. And now I'm actually going into the kids' drawers, my drawers, and getting rid of clothes that I don't wear anymore, that I'm not going to wear, the kids are not going to wear, because you want to get rid of everything. But it's a slow process. You get tired. You get burnt out. So I was doing that yesterday, but you do get tired. There's a lot of things that we accumulate that we don't realize we do, but you want to get rid of it during this time. But you'll have a second opportunity because technically we end the new year, but not necessarily in the new year, like the lunar end of the lunar calendar. So the Chinese New Year is actually the end of the lunar calendar, which usually happens either in January or in February. So if you miss this time and you don't really clean, then you can still do all of this during the Chinese New Year. You have like a second chance, but if you do both, then it's like big time, like more powerful, because you're doing both the calendar New Year and then the lunar New Year. So it's way more powerful. Yeah, see, other people I've been purging and okay, cool. Yes, self-love relief bath. Okay, great. Yes, your wishes on bay leaves. Bay leaves are very powerful. I have to clean, throw everything. Yes, and don't stress out about cleanings. When I first started doing the rituals, the first year was so intense and I was stressing out that I didn't get to clean everything I wanted, and I didn't make it into a fun activity, and it's supposed to be fun. So if you just don't get to it, you don't get to it, but make sure you at least clean surface, right? Like surface, everything needs to look okay. You need to purge some things out. And before I get into the rituals, I just want to talk about the moon. So I posted a post on moon gazing. So I just, before the live, that's what I was doing. I was moon gazing for a while. The moon was beautiful. Let's see if I can show you guys a picture from, I don't know how well that, yeah, see, that's the moon from where I put my moon water. So I'm charging my moon water, and the moon was just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I caught this with an iPhone, and obviously there's a screen, so that's why you see like the pixelation in the background, but the moon is beautiful right now. So you do want to moon gaze at one point today, because first, the moon is in the sign of Cancer, and the moon rules Cancer, and I did do an IG on that. And secondly, the moon has a lot of calming, beneficial qualities to her. And this new moon, full moon, this full moon, I always do that. I like go back and forth with the moon phases. This full moon has really good aspects. So it's actually a really good moon to get your water. So do your full moon water, and when you're doing the full moon water, you are then setting intentions for that water. You're visualizing what you want, whether it's money, whether it's security, whether it's love, whatever it is, and then you really wholeheartedly believe that it's gonna happen, and you thank the energy of the moon. So as you can see, it's a pretty big jar. So I fill up a pretty big jar. I think it's 64 ounces, and then I have another one downstairs. So I have one up here, and I have another one the same size downstairs, and I prepare my moon water. So that's another ritual within itself. You do your moon water today and during the New Year's, because you already charged it. It's water charged with your intention. You drink a little bit of water on New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day. If you do drink it on New Year's Eve, that's fine, but it's still the old year. You want to drink it in the new year, right? Because it's a new you, new intentions, new stuff. So rituals for New Year's Eve are one thing, but there's also rituals for New Year's Day. And this would be one of them, a ritual for New Year's Day. So don't forget to moon bathe. There's moon gaze. It's either. Okay, let's see if we have any other comments. Does it matter if I had more than one day outside? Well, actually, it doesn't. Technically, you want to take it out, like remove it before the sun gets to it. The reason why, because then it'll become sun charged water, and the sun charged water is much stronger than the moon water, so it doesn't really have qualities of calming down and like feminine qualities. It's gonna have more masculine qualities. And we have to remember, the moon is actually a satellite and doesn't have her own light. So the light that she is reflecting is from the sun, but it's filtered, so it's softer. And that's why when we moon gaze, we're more calmer. Versus when we sun gaze, it energizes us. So it changes the quality of the water. Is it bad? No, I don't think so. It's just not gonna be calming. Sun water is actually really good. It's good because it charges with vitamin D. And it vitalizes us. It helps us clear our body from toxins. So, because you're getting all the energy of the sun. So it's really good health-wise, and also for career and, being more active. Versus the moon is more like the feminine energy, retreating, being more calm, showing love, nurturing. So if you leave your water out there and the sun gets to it, it's no longer nurturing water, it's going to be sun charged water. So that's the only downside. You want to take it off as soon as you can. My advice to you is 10 minutes of charging is 10 minutes of charging. So you're going to forget because in the morning you wake up early, or you're just like that, you're gonna forget that you left it there. You can either put an alarm for yourself or just put it there for 10 minutes, take it out. So it got some charging, but eventually you get good at it. And for the people that bought my calendar, I have a moon charging, like for water and charging all your tools, your crystals, because this is also a good time to charge your crystals, not just water. So I remind you, hey, it's a good time, start charging them. And you don't have to really think about it. The calendar reminder lets you know. Okay, let me see if we have any other question. Does it matter? Okay, I read that. Hi, Miss Paulino. Okay, how ritual baths? I don't know what I should use. Epsom salts. Okay, yes, Epsom salts are good. Any type of Epsom salts. The reason why you want to use Epsom salt is because a lot of people have aversions to salt, like sea salt, so it's a little tougher. Plus Epsom salt has other like minerals that we don't get from the sea salt, so it's really good for our body. We soak it all in. Some Epsom salts have like loaded magnesium and things like that. So as long as just read the label. As long as it doesn't have like added chemicals, a bunch of added chemicals, it should be fine. I got a huge tub of Epsom salt and I bought it at Sam's Club, and that's what I used, and it was pretty pure. It said all natural. So when I read that, it doesn't have fragrances, it doesn't have anything additional. So it's really good. Okay. So I'll go back to the comments. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yay, I'm glad that you installed it without problems. I didn't have anyone say that they had problems installing it, so I was so happy about that. Okay, I just had, oh, I'm so sorry about that, Jam. And it can. So technically, if we start the new year in sorrow, so it's believed if you start new things when you're unhappy or feeling like in your bones unhappy, then that's gonna flavor the year for you. So I know it's hard to do this because it is a loved one and there's no way that we can avoid feeling how we feel, right? We lost someone, but really try to focus on the positive. Just think of all the memories that you did have. And if you do cry, make sure that it's happy crying versus sad crying. Make sure that you're embracing the fact that you spent some time with this person, and then change your thought, your train of thought. Just change it a little. But it's also good to express mourning. So it's up to you, but it is believed that if you start crying on the new year, that your whole year is gonna be filled with sorrow and crying. Or the same thing with being angry. If you're angry on that day, if you fight that day, whatever it is, any bad emotion. So if you're happy, then most of your year is going to be happy. I mean, we can't guarantee that there's 0% happiness, 0% anger. No. But you are raising your vibration and you're inviting good things to yourself, better situations, better circumstances. So then you're able to attract better things for yourself. So just think of that. I would just, maybe do like a little prayer and meditation and try to feel better. Okay. So yes, Yilivet, you can charge your crystals tonight. Tonight is the night. Okay, great. So I'm gonna start with, let me ask you guys, who wants to manifest a job? Can I see who wants to manifest love? Who wants to manifest a job? Who wants to manifest more money in their job? Okay. So it looks like Silly Nilly, a job. Miss Alma, love. More money, more love. Yes, okay. You're welcome. Love, mucho dinero. Love, reconciliation. Okay. Me, more money. Okay. More money and husband's job. Okay. Job, please. Wealth, health. Yes. Okay. I have one for health. Okay. Good. Okay. Home, job, abundance. Okay. More money in my job. Okay, great. So, I have a ritual for you in regard to dream jobs. Okay. And don't freak out. If you miss something, I'm going to post this recording. If anything happens to the recording, let's knock on wood, then I'll do a picture, like a picture post, so you can have everything, okay? But it should be fine. We should be able to post it, okay? So for a dream job, you want a white candle. So I want to go buy a white candle, okay? You need a gold ring. So this can be white gold, but it needs to be gold. Why? Because gold is connected to the sun and the sun is connected to money, okay? We need a red piece of paper. If you cannot find a red piece of paper, like construction paper or crafting paper, then try to find an envelope and use that as your paper. So a lot of times we have like thank you cards and they have a red envelope. Use that, okay? And you need a new pencil, a brand new pencil. So you can get that from your kids' stuff. If you have kids, I mean, I have kids and I have boxes of new pencils for them. Or go buy one. Go to the 99-cent store, buy yourself a brand new pencil. We're gonna need 3 bay leaves. And we need a small, I don't have my pouches here, a small white pouch. So you know those drawstring ones? and you can put crystals in there, something like that. If you can't find that, what you can do is get a white t-shirt. You're gonna have to cut it up, or get a piece of cloth, because you need to tie it at the end. So what you do is, this candle cannot be a 7-day candle. It has to be a candle that does not have a base, because you're gonna need the wax. So you're gonna start with the candle, you light it up. Obviously you set the mood however you want to set the mood. You want to sage, you want to put nice music, you want to meditate, whatever it is. You set your mood, you light your candle. While you're doing that, while you're lighting the candle, from there you get your gold ring, whether white gold or gold, whatever it is. If you use silver, that's fine. It's just not going to be as strong, because silver is not connected with wealth. Silver is connected with security. So it still brings you money, but not a lot of it, okay? The gold does. So you could use white gold or yellow gold, either. So you get your ring, and then you put your ring next to the paper, and you're gonna put the 3 bay leaves on top of the ring, okay? So once you do that, you start writing on your piece of paper what it is that you are attempting to get, what type of job, and you're actually thinking about this. You're thinking very thoroughly. What are you wearing? How much money is in your account because of that job? How do you feel working there? How are your co-workers? How's your boss? Are you the boss? So you start like picturing yourself doing all this, being this person, right? And once you're done, you're gonna let the candle burn all the way down. The candle should be very close to the paper, because you should fall, like it should, the wax should be able to be like near, like as it's decreasing in size, the wax is gonna spread, okay? Just make sure you're very safe and you don't let this burn. So that's why I always use little tiny candles. Like I don't have my little taper candle here, I have it downstairs, but I buy the little thin ones. They're very thin, and they're like about 3 inches tall, and they only take about, I want to say 3 hours to burn. So I do this before I'm going to bed. You leave it there, you're watching it, you know, go down, and you're monitoring it, making sure everything's safe. And then from there, you get into the action, which is you get your cloth, and you're putting the wax inside, you're putting the paper inside, you're putting the gold ring inside, and you're putting the bay leaves inside, and you tie it up. After you do that, you're putting it away wherever it's not gonna be touched. So once you get the job, you're gonna open the pouch and you're gonna wear the ring, because now you manifested this job. So you need to thank the ring that, hey, it brought you this job. And it usually works within 6 months. It's really powerful. So I want to know if anyone of you guys try it, and then within 6 months or whatever time frame, you guys let me know, hey, it worked. I love hearing that stuff. So that's going to be for your dream job. So make sure the ring that you do choose is not a ring that you wear all the time. It could be a ring that you're willing to not wear for a few months until your dream comes true. Okay? Great, Millie. But again, I'm going to post it, okay? And, okay, so I'm done with that one. Now, the other one where you want to, this is more for health. So because someone mentioned health, you're going to take a shower starting on New Year's Day for 7 days. And what you're doing is you're cleansing. And you're going to take a shower with a soap that has sea salt. If you can't find a soap that has sea salt, then what you do is you just boil some water and put salt in the water so it could dilute, and you're gonna use that water. So don't use it when it's hot, obviously. Make sure that it's tolerable, room temperature or even colder, but you can take a glass of it. So just say that I boiled a big pot and I'm taking a glass of this to take a shower. Not necessarily a bath, you can do it in a bath too, but while you're taking a shower, you're gonna pour this on yourself. You start from the crown, so from the crown chakra, let the water drip down, and you're cleansing yourself. Another thing you can do with the water is you can get your like loofah, whatever it is, you dip it in there, you're scrubbing your body. So technically what you're doing is you're getting rid of all the toxins and you're asking your body to be cleansed and for better health. So that's going to be for health, and you do this for 7 days. The reason you do it for 7 days is because you have to do it for every single day of the week, which honors every planet. Monday is Moon's day, right? That's the day of the moon. Tuesday is Mars day. Wednesday is Mercury day. Thursday is Jupiter day. Friday is Venus day. And Saturday is Saturn's day. And Sunday is the Sun's day. So you need to make sure you do it for 7 days and you honor all the planets so they can help. They all help with bringing you more health for the new year. So that's a health ritual that you can do. The other one, we talked about this, is cleanse your home. So you're going to clean your home. Boom, boom, boom. Everything clean as much as you can, right? Don't stress out. Nothing has to be perfect, but clean as much as you can. My rule, I always say, clean the shit that you don't clean all the time. Like if you're always cleaning, like, you know, surface and the kitchen, everything looks clean, but if you open your drawer, it doesn't look as clean, it's not as organized, then organize that. Everything else you get to, so it's cleaned multiple times during the year. Go to the stuff that you really don't get to, because that's stagnant energy. That's what you want to clean, that's where you want to move. So first do that. Once you're satisfied with your cleaning, you're going to get salt. Okay? And you're going to drop a little pinch of salt. And while you're dropping the pinch of salt, you're thanking the energy. Thank you so much for protecting my home. Thank you so much for bringing us security, whatever it is that you want to thank for. And you're dropping it in the corners of your house. So once you do that, you can do that before New Year's Eve. So you can do that today, you can do it tomorrow, you can do that New Year's Eve, but it has to be done before the New Year, okay? So once you do it after the New Year, then from there, you're gonna sweep with the salt. And if it's in a place you can't sweep, like if you dropped it in the carpet, or you could even put a plate. Like if you wanna put it in a corner where there's carpet, get a little plate, put the salt on top, that's fine. So you don't have to like have salt directly on the carpet, but you're gonna sweep however you can with this salt, because you're sweeping away all the shit. So the salt is cleansing everything. So you're moving the salt around, and this is actually really good. There's a superstition where if you spill the salt, you have to throw it behind your back. Well, you're not really spilling it this time, right? You're dropping it yourself with intention, and you're cleansing your area. But if you still feel like, hey, I don't feel too good doing this, and throw some salt over your shoulder, you're good. Okay. But you should be fine. I do this all the time. Actually, when I moved to this house, I did that cleanse. Yeah, I don't think I have one about manifesting a home, but if you manifest the money, you can get a home. So, okay. So that was for cleansing, and the easiest one is saging. Just sage it. When in doubt, just sage. Right? That's like the number one. So that's another cleansing. For traveling, you want to, let's see. Okay, this is going to be a little bit harder for traveling, because you're going to need a white feather and a black feather. And you're going to wear or place this white and black feather on your left leg, because that's the receiving side of the body. So you place it on your left ankle, and either in your shoe or in a sock. But it has to be, or like if you have a sandal, through the little strap. But make sure that it's secure. And with that leg, you're gonna lead out. So this ritual is not done with your luggage, but I mean, you could combine it, because there's another ritual we talked about earlier about carrying your luggage, like packing your bags, having your luggage packed, and then walking out with it, and you're gonna go towards the direction that you want to travel. So this is for travel. This ritual is for travel. So you can combine both rituals. Because feathers, what do birds do? They travel the world, they migrate a lot of places. So you want to represent that energy of travel, that energy of air, being able to go places and be boundless, right? You're able to travel places that you really want to, and you have to do it with an intention. Actually, my aunts always do this one. They always bring their maleta, and they all share one. Like, well, this year we're not gonna do it because we're not getting together, but all the years that we get together, they all share one maleta, and everyone's like doing it, but they never know where they're gonna travel. I always ask them, where do you want to go? They're like, oh, I don't know, let's see what happens. You have to have an intention. If you don't have an intention on where you really want to travel, then it might not happen for you, because it's like, okay, you just wanted to drive around, sure, let's do that. So make sure you have your intention. If it's like going to Bali, if it's maybe going to Cancun, whatever it is that you are walking towards that direction, and you're actually visualizing yourself getting on the airplane, flying over, getting out, like you're in the airport, you feel, you smell, you see, like everything, like you're really fantasizing that this is true, you're living it, and then come back. So with the feather, once you do that, you're walking out with it, and you lead with that leg. So when you get out of the door, you're leading with your left leg, and you walk, you come back, and once you come back, you're gonna place the feathers in a white cloth, and again you're putting them away. Once you get to travel to your dream destination, you can bring the feathers out, but as long as you're not traveling, you want to put them away. And always white, because white is energetic light, it's pure light, it's divine light. So you want to use white cloth versus black cloth that's protective. So even though black is still good, it's not actually inviting energy in, it's protecting you from energy. Okay, let me take a little pause and read some of the comments. No pises la sal, te vas a salar. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. For salt, once it's swept, do we just throw? Yes, thank you. Once the salt is swept, you need to throw it away. So you can throw it away in the trash, but you need to take the trash out. So don't leave it in your house for too long. It can be there for a few hours, it's fine, but it can't be there like longer than a day. Stagnant energy. You just collected all this shit and now you're leaving it there. So you want to get it out. Or you can flush it. That's fine. You can also flush it. It's safe to flush. But if obviously, I mean, there's other things in your trash, or you picked up other things, just throw it in the trash. That's fine. Let me see. How long do you have to walk? You don't have to walk long. There's really, honestly, there is no you're probably imagining yourself like walking out and your neighbors are all looking at you like, what is she doing? There's really no limit. What the limit is did you walk long enough to imagine yourself going to that place? If you did, if you stepped out that door, and the more intuitive and the more connected you are, the faster you can do it, because your imagination just goes wild. Like, so you go out the door, 3 steps, you did the whole process in your head, then you're good, go back. But if you're walking out the door and you're logically thinking, oh dang, my neighbors, what are they gonna think? They're gonna think I'm crazy or this and that. You're not using that time to visualize what you really wanted, so then your walk is longer because you didn't get to really manifest it, right? So the whole point of manifesting is you always have to visualize what you want. Yeah. Okay. So that was for travel. Now for wealth. So for wealth, and you want to do this on New Year's Eve, okay? You need champagne. You're going to need a glass, okay? And it has to have champagne in it. You're going to drop a gold ring or whatever type of fine jewelry you want to drop in there. But gold again, because gold gives the most. It's sun. It's connected to the sun. It's connected to money. It's connected to career. So it's going to give you more benefits versus silver or any other type of metal that you use. Diamond's good too. So you're going to drop it in there. Okay. Once you drop it in there, on right before it turns to midnight, You're gonna hit your glass 12 times with those little spoon, preferably if it's silver. If you don't have a silver spoon, you have stainless steel, that's fine, not a big deal. I actually have this. I got it for a baby shower gift, and it was like their first silver spoon, and it's a tiny little baby spoon, and I saved it. So yeah, you bang the glass very carefully and lightly 12 times. And while you're doing that, you're visualizing having all this money, all this security, all these good things coming into your life. After that, then you drink, you do a toast, you drink a little bit, you don't drink all of it, you remove the ring, you put it on without rinsing it, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour the rest of the champagne on your hands and rinse yourself with it, okay? So technically what you're doing is you're asking this energy to come and fill your life with wealth. You could even do it on your feet, but it does get messy. Champagne does have sugar and it gets a little messy. And for like people that don't like stuff on their hands, they're not really fond of that. But I mean, give it a try. Let's see what happens. So once you do that and you want to wash your hands, you can. But the whole point is you did the ritual. Si me trago el anillo. So yes, Mia, no te tragues el anillo. What you're gonna do is like with little small lips. Right? So you won't do that and maybe fill it up enough so you like my friends always laugh at my champagne glasses because they're all like fat. They're like, that's like a big long wine glass. So my glasses can contain a lot of liquor. Okay, so that's for the wealth. And I think I had another one for wealth that I wrote down around here. Okay, so this is a good luck bath. Okay, I talked about the dream one, cleansing, travel. Okay, so this one's a good luck bath. And what you do is the same thing like any other, especially the protection bath ritual that I did. You're gonna follow those steps, right? You're gonna sage your area. You can combine this with a candle. The candle, ideally, you don't want to have the candle inside of the restroom. So I will talk about that because I didn't talk about it last time. So technically the restroom is a place where we purge, right? What do we do there? We secrete things, right? So, and then we flush them down so we get rid of them. So you want to make sure that if you're bringing light, which is a candle, candle is bringing in spirit, candle is bringing in energy, you're bringing it in an area where you're actually getting rid of shit, like literally. So you really don't want to leave a candle in the restroom. Whenever I do a bath, I always turn on my candle, and I use 7-day candles like this, the 7-day ones, because they have the frask, right? So they're easier to contain and they're more friendly. But I mean, sometimes they do crack. Sometimes the fire is so like strong, the flame is so strong that it cracks the vase. But most of the time it's fine. So I use something like this. I leave it in my safe little altar place that I have dedicated for my candles. And then I go and start taking my shower because I already set my intentions with a candle. So you do the same thing. If you've done it before where you light the candle in the restroom, don't freak out. The thing is, it's not going to give you as many good things. Why? Because as you're inviting energy in, you're also flushing it out at the same time. So it might not give you the most benefit, but you still get some benefit. So just from this point on, you know this, just stop doing it. Just put it in, ideally you want to put this in your, not your bedroom, because your bedroom is a place where you need to rest, but for women, you need to place this in the southwest corner of your house. And you can do this in the southwest corner of your living room, because that is the corner connected to the woman. For men, so if you want to manifest things for men, manifest a job for men, then you want to put the candle in the northwest corner of the either living room or the house, because that's the corner for the man. So you can put the candle there. And for manifesting career, you either want to use a white candle or a green candle. You can also use a yellow candle too. But white is universal. Green brings prosperity and money, but so does yellow, because yellow is closely related to the color of gold. So you want to place that there. For a woman, if you want to manifest love, you want to put the candle in the southwest corner of your room or your living room, your house. And you want to make it either a peach colored candle or a rose or a pink, even red. But red is more passionate. So something that's, if you want like long lasting relationships, or someone here said rekindling or like reconciliation, then you do want to use something like pink, not red, because red is sex, red is passion. So you want to make sure that if you're manifesting more of a stable, nurturing relationship, that there is love and not just sex, right? Because you can have sex with anyone, but there has to be love. If there's no love, then the relationship goes sour. Okay, so for the ritual, for the bath ritual, you set your intention, you set your candle, you sage the shit, you sage yourself, you sage the restroom, you sage everything. You're good to go now. Now you've prepared in a pot of water, you have rosemary, a bunch of rosemary, 3 bay leaves, and then the other one is laurel. So laurel, you want to either have a stem of laurel, which is actually bay leaves, but you want the stem. So if you can't have the stem, you have to substitute it by the dried bay leaves, but that's what laurel is. So let me see what else my mom told me. Oh, basil. There we go. Sorry, she told me in Spanish, so I had to translate this. And you bring this to boil, and once you bring to boil, you're going to use that water. So you use that mix. It becomes like a tea. You could actually drink this. It might be bitter without sugar, but you then bring that to boil. You let it cool. Make sure it's skin safe. And then you take it into the bath, because you're going to take a bath with it. And you're going to add a lemon cut in 4, because you're asking all the energy. You're asking energy of the north, south, east, and west to come and help you. It's also the like cutting it like a cross. You cut in half and then you cut it again and you put it together. It's a cross, right? It forms a cross. And with that lemon, you're gonna start cleaning all your body with that wedge of lemon. As it starts getting smaller, then you drop it in the shower or the bath, whatever. Then you do the other side, so you're doing it everywhere. And once you do that, then from there you get out of the shower. So you can stay there, or the bath, I mean, you can stay there from 5 to an hour and a half. It doesn't matter. It's as long as you do it and as long as you cleanse this way. And this is for money. This is going to attract money and good luck. And all those plants are connected to that. Okay. So let's see if we have any comments. Please, the lesson learned. What if you don't have sage? If you don't have sage, that's fine. You can cleanse with incense, but you have to be able to cleanse with something. So another cleanser is salt. Oh, and another cleanser is actually cinnamon. So you can and cinnamon attracts money. That's the one I was forgetting. So this is actually the one that I've been doing for years, like all the time. So I get 3 sticks of cinnamon and I put them in either a bowl or a shallow cup, because you're gonna light the cinnamon sticks on fire like how you light a sage bundle. You light it on fire. You want to have it in a bowl because it can catch flame quickly. So like that, it's safe and it doesn't like burn you or like overdoes it. But the smell is very pungent, very strong, so you have to be careful too, because it's like spicy, cinnamon spicy. So you're gonna feel like the spiciness. Make sure you're safe distance from it. It's not gonna harm you, but you can feel like coughing and things like that if you have it too close to you. And you're walking around your house and you're cleansing it, but you're cleansing and inviting money at the same time. So sage doesn't necessarily invite money, but it does cleanse the shit out of everything. It cleanses your aura, it cleanses your space, and cinnamon does both. But it's a little harder to to use because it can catch flame. It's technically a bark, right? So that's like skin from a tree, right? So it's a bark, so it can catch flame easily. So just be careful with that. But that's why I put it in a cup, and then I walk around with it. And you always want to use wood, wood-based matches, because if you use like a lighter or a I forgot what the other ones are called. I don't have one here because I use matches. Well, actually, you know what? I do have it. A lighter or one of these guys, right? It doesn't have the same effect because your plastic is not an element. So with wood, you're actually inviting the energy of grounding, and wood is connected to earth, and earth is actually material. So even in tarot, earth is material. So you want to use matches that are wood based, that have a wood stick, because you want to connect to all the elements as much as possible. Another one that is something that I do, and there's three rituals regarding a door. Okay, you're gonna get a glass of water on right on New Year's 000. You finished your wine. Now you're getting a glass of water, and you're throwing it out of your front door. You're launching it. So that's one. That's for money. And then the other one is actually getting coins. And the more coins that you have from international places, the better. So if you've traveled before and you kept a coin, like just say you kept the euro, and you went to Mexico, you kept the peso, and then you have, I don't know, you found the Canadian penny, whatever it is. More places that you have money from different countries, the better, because that's connected to you being able to, especially if you have a business, to generate money from around the world, and also generate experiences from around the world. So you're gonna grab these coins and you're gonna roll them into your house. So you step outside of the house, you probably did your maleta thing, right? Your suitcase. You're coming back with it, and now you pause a little and you roll your coins in. So you're rolling them to your house because you're inviting money into your house. In your house, you're inviting experiences into your house, and that's attracting the money. The other one that's widely used during Chinese New Year, and this is because I don't have an orange or anything here, but the orange or the tangerine, they're mandarinas, right? They're connected to the energy of the sun, and they're a symbolism of gold and wealth. So they roll I don't remember if it's 12. I think it is. It's 12 oranges or mandarinas inside of the home. So from the outside, you're rolling them inside because you're inviting abundance in. So you can do that too. You can use an orange, you can use a tangerine, or you can use anything that's citrus technically, because all citrus is connected to the sun. All the citrus fruits are connected to the sun. So you can even use lemon, but lemon is the color green, but it's not traditionally used. It's more the orange or the tangerine. And I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about regarding rituals. I'm wondering if anyone here has a ritual they want to share, because I did talk about the underwear, right? Oh, that's another one. You need to wear like new attire that day. So wear something new, something that you bought yourself, preferably if someone could give it to you. So what I do is I always buy the kids red underwear, and then I have my husband buy me underwear so he can give it to me. So I buy the kids and my husband, and I give it to them, and then he has to buy mine to give to me, and that's what I wear. So we have more love in the house, more, unity. But you can also wear something yellow. The torch. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I just saw, yes, a torch. It's not as powerful to use a torch. And yeah, go shopping. Yeah. So yeah, I do that. You can also use yellow for abundance. So I have either sometimes I have a bra or that's yellow. And the other thing that we do, and I was forgetting to mention this, is I get cheesecloth, and you're supposed to put lentejas, inside of your pockets, because that means you're gonna have food. And food, technically, without food, we can die, right? So, and how do we get food? We have to buy it, so we have to have money. So it's tying into us being able to be healthy. So, because food gives us health, the type of food that we eat determines our health, and also the ability to buy that food. So you want to put a bunch of lentils in each pocket. So if you don't have pockets, us girls, we wear a dress, make sure you put your little pouch in your purse, even if you're not carrying it. That's something you carry, you are carrying with you, right? So the minute you do carry, the little lentejas are there, and you can leave that all year. You just make sure that they don't get wet, because then they'll start to rot and stuff. But as long as they're dry, they don't mold, nothing. And I always put a gold coin in there, a coin. Just put it in there, and you tie it up, and that's your little money bundle. And you can even put a bay leaf in there. Exactly. Health and wealth. Health is wealth. You can't buy wealth. I mean, you can't buy health. You can have all the wealth, but you can't buy health. Okay, let me see. There's also one where you get a glass jar and fill it with lentils, beans, and grains for money. Have you heard of that? Yes. You get a mason jar like this, and you can fill it in. You actually, I always make a money vase. And that's a feng shui practice. And in the money vase, I have a YouTube video about it. I did that's when I was first making my video, so I don't have a lot of instructions on it, but I show you everything. So you have to watch it. I don't give you a visual and break down all the stuff like I did do my more recent videos. But you have to have money that a rich person gave you, or dirt from a rich person's house, but it cannot be stolen. So you can't drive around to Beverly Hills and steal dirt from someone's house, someone's lawn. No, it has to be gifted to you. So that's kind of hard. So what I did is I have a friend that's actually very successful. Her and her husband own a very wealthy company, and they're doing really, really good. So I didn't ask her for dirt. What I did is I had a $2 bill, and I asked her if I can give her my $2 bill, if she can give me 2 ones. And she's like, sure. So she gifted them to me, and she's actually getting a $2 bill from me. So, which is a lucky $2 bill, right? So I ended up getting money from her, and I put that in my vase. So you put that as your the bottom of your vase. You can do that with the mason jar. You put in the bottom instead of dirt. And then you're putting grains. You want to put at least 5 different types of grains. You want to put lentils, beans, rice. Make sure it's dry. You put crystals too. You put crystals connected to abundance, which are going to be aventurine, pyrite. Malachite's also connected to money and also heals. So amethyst, clear quartz, so it can just magnify everything. Citrine. And those are some of the stones that you want to use for New Year's Eve too. You want to have those with you, especially citrine, amethyst, because it's connected to Jupiter. So it's not just a stone it accidentally attracts wealth in a way, but it actually attracts a lot of spiritual development and comfort. But Jupiter rules this stone, and Jupiter's connected with luck and money. So if you are at a certain comfort level spiritually, you then start changing the way that you spend your money. You're attracting more opportunities, things like that. So doors open, so accidentally it opens things for you. And the other one is sunstone, because that's connected to sun. Carnelian, because it's connected to Mars, and it gives you drive to go after what you want, like be a go-getter. So those are the stones I use, and I would recommend you guys to use. Let me see. Amethyst is your clear quartz. I can have them in a bra. Yes, you can put them in your bra. Yes. Yeah, to your ex-millionaire for anymore, was about to say I was gonna go dig a hole in her yard. Yeah, try to mend your relationship with her and get some dirt, or just like, hey, you owed me some money. You pay it back to me, if she ever did. Okay, for washing your hands with champagne, how long do you leave it? How many minutes before we do this? Like an hour before midnight or 30 minutes before midnight? Want to try this year. The toasting of the champagne should be like literally at midnight when everyone's doing. So if you have family, you should invite everyone to do it. Even your kids, just don't serve them champagne. Maybe get them apple cider, right? And everyone does it and you do it together. Like every ritual that I do at my house, I have all my kids do it together. And that's actually a good point that you bring up, because manifesting works way more powerfully in numbers. When you do group manifesting, when you do things as a family, it's way more powerful, because now you have the energy of your son, your daughter, your husband, your mother, whoever is around you. Everyone's with a similar intention, similar vibe, similar energy, and you guys just attract more together, more opportunities together. Additionally, it bonds families, right? Because I remember doing all these rituals when I was young with my family, and I love it. Like I love experiencing the unity it gives you, like with your family, and like having all my tias, like have fun, and everyone's like rushing to eat the grapes and things like that. So you want to do this with everyone that's there, have them ready. Maybe they won't have a gold ring in there. You will, your husband or your significant other, whatever, but because you guys are the ones that are bringing in the money, and then your kids could just do the clinging one. And every time you're doing that, you're doing your wishes. It's like similar to the grapes. But we do forget, right? We do forget the grapes. Actually, I stopped doing the grapes because I started doing other things and I forget. But I do eat my grapes. And now what I started doing is I started doing like a little setup. You know how you can do like a cheese platter? Well, we have like a little grape platter, and I have everything set up. And we're not gonna go anywhere this year. It's just gonna be me, my kids, and the hubby. So it's just us. So I have more space to kind of set everything up for us. Like we have our champagne glasses out. We're gonna have all the little things that we're doing. And yeah, with my kids, I go with a maleta. I go outside with my kids, and we're like us going around in the luggage, and so they love it. They think it's like cool. So yeah, just make it like an event. Make it a thing. Millie, if you want to imagine a gold ring, you really can't. Let me know how that works for you. I mean, I've never tried it, but I don't see why not. The mind is very powerful. So, let me know. Yeah, I don't see why not. If you really truly believe in it, then why not? Right? Why not? Who am I to tell you no, it doesn't work? Like, no. I really think when you believe wholeheartedly in something, that's really what makes these rituals bring these things into your life, because you're actually really putting faith into what it is that you want to manifest, and you're just having fun doing the rest of it, right? Thanking the energy, thanking whoever you believe in, if it's God, if it's angels, Jesus, the divine, whatever it is, you just thank your energy and have fun with it. Yes, exactly. Faith. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I missed. And for the champagne, can use, yeah. Okay. Yes, you can use your wedding ring because you're gonna put it back on, but don't use For the first one where you put your ring away for a job, don't use your wedding ring unless you don't mind not wearing it for a while. But yes, for the champagne one, you can use your wedding ring. Okay, for washing your hands. Okay, I read that. So I didn't answer that part of your question. So washing your hands is literally to your comfort. You're actually not supposed to wash your hands until you take a shower. That's how it is. But I've done it where I'm actually one of the people, I don't like a lot of mess in my hands. Like, I eat with my hands too. I'm Mexican. I got taught, like, tacos and eating with my hands, but I still clean my hands often. Like, I have a pile of napkins sometimes. So I'm one of the people that doesn't really enjoy messy hands. So one year when I did it, the type of wine that we used, or not wine, champagne, was sticky. It had sugar, and my hands were really sticky, and I didn't really enjoy it. So I tried to leave it on as much as I could, and then I washed it. So you can wash it as soon as you go to bed. Like, once you're ready to go to bed, wash it so you don't have like stickiness in your sheets and all that. But you're technically supposed to leave it on. That's the ritual, leave it on. But if you believe in what you did, what you manifested, then after, I don't see why washing it before you go to bed. That's safe. You don't want like nasty stuff sticking to your hands or your sheets getting all sticky. Okay. When are we wearing new clothes? You can wear new clothes on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, because you're welcoming the energy of the new year with new things, new you, new everything. So you want to wear new clothes on New Year's Eve. And you also want to wear something that you got gifted. So another thing, like I mentioned, like I buy things for my kids, and then I have my husband buy me. Like, I choose it and I just tell him, go, you can pay for it. So he'll buy me my gift. So you can do something like that. Maybe even have a girlfriend like, hey, can you buy me this and I'll pay you back right now? Or like, anything like that. I sent you the money through Venmo. I'm having issues with purchasing it on Amazon. I don't know. And then it essentially is something that someone else bought you. So you can like move the energy that way. And you could do the same thing to a friend. So that's where you can get the gift. But if you're really not able to figure out how to get something gifted to you, then just wear the new clothes that you bought yourself. The gift part of the manifesting is that you're going to attract so many opportunities that things are coming to you, like without you asking. Things are being given to you. Things are being gifted to you. Promotions, everything, like just receiving them. And when you buy it for yourself, it's still good energy, because you're going to then have the opportunity to be able to buy this stuff. But it does limit the amount of things you're going to get as a gift. Things you're going to get as open energy, like abundance, like things that come out of nowhere. It kind of limits that, because now you are the one driving the energy. It's your work. It's just more energy of working when you buy it for yourself. Okay, so silly Nilly, you don't have to do all these rituals before the year, but choose whatever you feel like, hey, I can do that. Like, I can do that. But if I was to choose and say, which ones am I going to do? For sure, I'll do 3 of them. And which 3 is making sure my house is like pretty clean on the surface and dropping the salt, because that's protecting, right? So you're gonna choose like I would choose one of each. So you're protecting the home and you're making it secure, you're cleansing. So that's one that I would do. The other one that I do is I always do the champagne one with the with the gold ring in there. That's a must. And then from there, the other one that we do is the maletas, like having your luggage, because my kids like that one so much. And we roll in our coins coming in. So everyone has their little pocket of coins, choo, 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 coming in. So that's what I wouldn't compromise, because I love travel, but some people don't like travel. Like my mom, she doesn't really travel. She's never really actually been anywhere other than Mexico. Like she's gone she has no aspirations to go anywhere, which is fine. But I do. I want to travel the world. Like, I want to travel the world even as a poor person. I just want to see new cultures, see new things, wake up with a different view, like have the sun rise in a different direction. Like when I went to Kabul, the sun doesn't rise the same way it rises here. It still rises from the east, but because it's in a different angle, it doesn't look like that. So you kind of get all like combobulated, like, oh wait, why is the sun rising this way? I want to have those type of experiences. My mom wouldn't really care for them. So, you know, each their own. Some people don't want experiences like that, and that's why I wouldn't compromise the maletas. But you look at whatever ritual you feel like, hey, this is what I want. I manifest love. I wouldn't do loved ones. Why? Because I'm already married. I mean, I think we're okay. I don't want to manifest new love. Like, I'm fine. But if just say I was divorced, then maybe. But, you know, as of now, I'm fine. So I focus more on other things that are going to give our family more unity, more like traveling, like more family experiences and bringing in money and having security and like cleansing negative energy. So you do whatever you feel is better. Yeah. Okay, I put a ring on it. Forgot, do we wear the ring after taking it out of the champagne, or do we need to put it inside? No, the champagne one you do. You can't wear the ring. You can. Yes, you can. The other ritual that you're manifesting a job, no. Because that you're leaving it in like you're letting the energy kind of build up so it could attract that job or the opportunity. What if we live in an apartment? Is it okay to clean your own room? Yeah, why not? That's your personal space. So, like with me, when I started with my rituals and doing like all this little crazy stuff, and I lived at my mom's, I would clean my room. Because technically that's my living area. Like I hardly spent time in the living room or even in the kitchen. It was only when I cooked. But then I ate and I went straight to my room. So that was my living quarter. So yes, that is technically your home. So you clean your home. You clean what you consider your sacred space. So, you know, this is my place. So I consider all of this my sacred space, even my kid's room. So it's like, no, we're cleaning everything. But yeah, you clean what you consider your space. Okay, let me see. Do we walk around the block or just as long as we can visualize it like the feathers one? Yes, you can actually walk around the block if you want or visualize it. So as long as you're visualizing it, it's enough to walk a few steps. But if you're walking a few steps and you haven't visualized it, then you need to keep walking. And you want to walk towards that direction. So it does take, you're going to have to go on Google Maps and see, okay, where do I want to travel? Example, you want to travel to Hawaii. Then you're going to walk towards the west, right? Because Hawaii is west of us. You want to go to Catalina Island. It's west of us. If you want to go to Washington, then you're going to have to walk towards the north. Right? Because Washington DC is towards the east. So, yeah, you're going to have to just walk towards that direction. Does it have to be exact? No, it does not have to be exact. But you do have to, like, somewhat towards that direction. Because that's where you are sending the energy to. Like, take me there. Take me here. Yes, we're going to have a great year. Yay, 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 yay. All of us. We're all going to have a great year. Love it. Love it. And on New Year's Eve, I'm going to do a ritual with you guys. So I wanted to show you guys all the stuff you can have. You don't have to have everything because we're not doing all the rituals. But the one that I do want to do is the toasting. So if you guys want to join me, I'm going to put the IG notice when I go live. And we're not going to do it on New Year's Eve, like right at 0, you know, at 12 at midnight. I know you guys have families. I have families. I want to spend it with my family, but I'm probably going on live like around 6:45, and it's gonna be really short, talk a little bit, and then from there we toast all together, because like I mentioned, we manifest in numbers. And if you're hanging out with your friends, why not? Like, hey, you put the live on, have everyone see it, do it at the same time, and then you guys go on with your festivities and with your family. And yeah, so thank you so much. Yes, Esteban's gonna be so fun. So make sure, bring a glass. You're gonna need a glass, a champagne glass, or just a glass that's like glass, not plastic, right? If you don't have champagne glasses, don't worry, don't run and buy one. No, just use a glass cup. That's fine. But if you do have champagne glasses, you want to use them, because they're more elegant. So they're actually using the energy of having means, of having money, of bringing more luxury into your life, right? So you want the glass, you want champagne, and you want a spoon and a gold ring. And then we're gonna do it all together, right? And we are all gonna imagine whatever it is that we want to manifest. We drink it. We won't do the washing your hands. You guys could do that on your own, because that's gonna be tough with the IG. Like, I'm gonna have to take you to my restroom and all that stuff. So we won't do that. But after, you can go in and pour it on your hands, and then you can wash it off. And the spoon does not have to be silver, but it's better if it's silver. But I do have a silver one, but you don't have to have a silver spoon. Like, my husband doesn't have one. I only have one silver spoon, and this is for my firstborn. So I got this at his baby shower. One of my friends gave it to me, and this is the only silver spoon I have. And I'm the one that uses it. He uses a regular stainless steel spoon. But if you have a silver spoon, it's even better. So we don't even eat with this spoon. I only use this spoon for my rituals. Yes, manifesting masters. Yes. And then years from now, you're going to be like, wow. Okay, cool. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking it out with me. I want to announce the winner for today. So the Twisted Witch Apothecary. Sorry, I have things with enunciation. She's giving out a cool Yule set. So she's gonna give you guys a nice candle. They're all organic, vegan. She makes them to herself. They smell awesome. And I hope you guys followed her and commented and shared, because the app that I use to select a winner gives you credit for every single time you do that. So if you tag a friend, every entry is counted as one entry. So as it's randomly selecting, then it counts you more. Okay, so make sure, and I'm going to be giving something away until January the 6th. And that's because of the astrologers arriving to Jesus, right? So I am Catholic. I was raised Christian Catholic, and I do have my faith. And the magus who found Jesus, they were astrologers, and that's what I am. So I really love celebrating this. I even give a gift to my kids that day, a few, because they're supposed to get 3. So I wanted to gift you guys things during this period, and the vendors teamed up with me, so I'm very thankful for them and everything that they're doing. So make sure you continue to like everyone's posts, because what I do is I go to that vendor's post. So for today, how we picked the winner, I go to her post, and she only had like 30 something people. Kathy had a bunch of them, but she only had 30 something people like it, and then a few or less commented. So I go to her post, and we check a winner from there. Tomorrow I'm going to do another live, and then I'm going to check that person's post, and I label the days. So today we're in day 5, so tomorrow's day 6. So for day 6, I go to that person's post, which is tomorrow. I think day 6 was the dream journal, and I select a winner from that post, and then I give a gift to another person, like the second runner up. So I'm giving a astrology written report to whoever is the second runner up. Okay, so I am starting. Okay, so here's the post, and let's make sure everything is here. So yeah, as of now, she has Twisted Apothecary, sorry, has 37 likes and 30 comments. Okay. So there we go. Does it? Yeah, it's loading still. Okay, record screen. I just recorded in case it gets lost. Okay, so our winners, our first winner is 180 Circle. So 180 Circle, you won the candle from Twisted Witch Apothecary. Okay. And the runner up is Hippy Dippy 11500. So you are getting a free astrology report. Okay. Yay! Congrats. So whoever won the report from me, if you're on the live, make sure that you reach out to me, and I'll get that to you. So I'm gonna use this app one more time, and then from after tomorrow, the other winners are gonna be selected out of the people that are here, that are on the IG live. Because I want to make sure everyone that's been here listening to me, and I know I give you guys valuable information, not to brag, but I like to listen to all the stuff I talk about. But I want to make sure that everyone here gets something. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm going to post this right after, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye. Yay, thank you. Bye. Yes, you too. Have a blessed night. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you, Esteban. Good night. Bye. Bye, Black Curls. Bye. Thank you, Silly Nilly. Bye, guys.